was a sunny day anyway. So why should we complain? It was a sunny day anyway. So why should we complain?
Welcome to the Thunder and Lightning podcast. I am Lightning,
And I'm Thunder.
and today we're going to have a special announcement to start off this podcast.
Right now.
This Sunday, a very special thing is going up. It's our first Skywalker Saga Abridged series episode for the
Yeah.
Phantom Menace, where I, Lightning, will give you my adaptation in 20 minutes or less. It won't be less, and it will probably be more. Of the first Star Wars movie. It's going to be a mix of live action, toys, and animation. And we've probably spent more time on this than we've spent on any other video on this channel.
Yeah, this video has without a doubt the highest production value of anything we've done.
Yes. Oh, somebody calling you?
Yeah, I'm getting a scam call. And I
You
just
get a lot of those.
Yeah, I get like a shit ton of those.
But anyways,
But yeah, that's
this
so,
Sunday
So this Sunday, 2 days.
from when this comes out.
Yes.
Watch it. It's really good. A lot of our friends are in it. A lot of people we talk about. The guy you just heard do this intro is Qui-Gon Jinn
Yes.
in that. So
Think
Yeah.
if you're not convinced yet, think what's the show you always
Drunk History. It's done in a Drunk History style, where I narrate the whole thing and they lip sync. And
it's very similar to what the stuff Max Landis does.
yeah,
The Death and Return of Superman and Wrestling Isn't Wrestling.
yeah. It's gonna be great. So check it out.
All right.
Yes.
And with that, no. And that's it. That's the whole podcast. How are you, Chris?
I'm doing well. Band's gonna be playing out again soon.
No. You always do that. How are you, Chris?
That's part of my life.
But how are you? I'll ask about the band later.
I'm doing well. I'm excited that my band is gonna be playing out again soon, and we're writing new material. I am excited about that.
It's going to be awkward later when I ask about the band now.
Well, I will say it from their perspective. I don't know. I'm doing fine.
You're going to talk in the second person.
Yeah. I'll just say we then. This was then I'll say we.
Right.
I'm excited for Star Wars. Is that what we're like the real Star Wars?
Oh, yeah. I was
The
like,
Rise
you
of
just
Skywalker.
said,
No.
yeah.
No, the one, not the zero budget one. The
Yeah.
50 million. No, more than that.
Yeah.
The budget on that has to be like 100 million.
Yeah.
No, I mean I feel you're trying to prompt me for something. I don't know.
No.
I've been playing. No, that's the next thing, right?
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
No, good.
Baby's
you've been
podcast. I'll get there.
No, but you've been good. We haven't recorded a podcast in I think 2
I know.
weeks. It's 'cause we've been busy making other stuff.
Yes.
Honestly and truly.
Yeah.
And we're probably gonna take the normal amount of breaks that one would take for the holidays and
Yeah.
stuff. But just stick with us. We got some really cool stuff coming out.
No, yeah. Me and Pauline, aka Monsoon, have been doing a lot of Christmas shopping, and
I'm
watching a lot of
doing
movies.
All my Christmas shopping tomorrow.
Good luck with that. It took us like 4 days. It was
Thanks.
crazy.
Well, here's the thing. I usually make a list, and I didn't this year, so I'm just going to go and be like, what do you got, store? But that's what I did last year, and it worked fine.
Okay.
So,
do you know you know the people you're getting for it?
yeah,
though, right?
yeah. I have a list of people, just not a list of what I want to
That's fair.
get them.
I mean, that's what I do. I just have my list of people, and I figure out as I
Yeah.
go along.
No, but when you're trying to do, 10 people in one day, it usually helps to have a list. But it went fine
Yeah.
last time, so I'm sure it'll go fine this time.
Cool.
I got a job.
Yes. I wasn't sure if you wanted
or-
to talk about that or
No,
not.
I mean, I'm doing what Chris does. Chris got me a job.
Yeah.
And it's good so far. I almost said it's fun. It's not fun. Jobs aren't fun.
I
but
mean,
it's
it's easy.
yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, Thunder's doing what I do at the same place I do it.
Yeah.
And there it is.
And that's that. Yeah.
Wait till they realize we work for the government, and that's why we have to be quiet about what we do.
now games. Sorry, I'm very tired because
That's
this
okay.
is my first week working in like a couple months.
Um,
What games has Lightning? Fuck. Which one are you? Which games have you been playing?
it's been that long. So it's nothing exciting, and I know you're gonna roll your eyes at this, and that's
You
fine.
if you say Mario Kart 8, I swear to God.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
It's just it's like every other podcast. You're like, well, I've been dipping back into Mario Kart 8, and I'm like, I get it.
No. I've been dipping back into Star Wars Battlefront 2
Oh,
for the
I did
online
not.
aspect.
Oh, the new one. I thought you meant the PS2 version.
No, I mean that would be cool. I don't know.
You mean the?
Oh, actually, do I own that? I might own that.
I own it
I'm gonna check
because
it home
that
now.
game can go online too. So for a second, I was like, what are you doing?
Can that?
Yeah,
PS2 had an online function.
yeah. It was super shitty, and you had to like have the right wires to do it. But yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Hot Shot Golfs went online. Yeah, PS2 went online.
Can we do an episode, a one-off where? No, listen. What if there's somebody on there?
It's all shut down at this point.
Ah.
You need servers up.
Yeah. How crazy! How spooky would
But
that
you've
be?
been playing the 2017
Yeah.
Battlefront 2.
Yeah, and after Christmas, I'm sure I'll have a couple of new games. Like I want to play
Yeah.
Fallen Order, so I'll keep you.
Oh, are you
updated on
getting
that.
Fallen Order?
Yeah.
Oh, you know
I'll
it's
try
like
it
Dark
out.
Souls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not opposed to that. I'll give it a shot.
No, just get ready for it to be super hard.
Yeah, that's fine.
But like, Dark Souls games are really hard, and like here I am telling you they're really hard, but they're not frustrating because they're built around it.
Okay.
If Jedi Fallen Order's gotten a lot of comparisons to Bloodborne. I have not played it personally, but Bloodborne is my favorite video game, as I've said multiple times. So if it's anything like that, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I thought you meant you hadn't played Bloodborne. Now
No, I hadn't played Jedi Fallen Order yet, but ever since I heard it plays like Bloodborne, I've been thinking about getting it. And
well,
maybe
if
I'll just
I get it, maybe we'll do a one-off.
yeah. Well, I was gonna go further. I was gonna say maybe I'll just borrow it from you when
Oh,
you're done
well,
with it.
That go. Yeah. Yeah. You can borrow it.
Yeah. It's the least you could do for me giving you my beloved copy of Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yeah. That costs $5.
Yeah, it costs $5, and I'll never play that piece of shit game ever again. What was I playing? I've been playing a lot of Smite. Did I talk about that on the podcast yet?
I think I want to say yes, but
Maybe
I can't remember the name.
Maybe briefly, and I'll do it briefly again.
Yeah.
Smite is like. Does Pauline's brother listen to this?
I don't know.
Smite is sort
Jimbo,
of.
do you listen to this, Jimbo?
Let us know, because Smite is like League of Legends, except good. It's good. Smite is good. But it's behind the back instead of top down. I asked because I know he plays League of Legends.
No. You didn't say that for my benefit.
No.
Yeah.
But all the characters are gods from different pantheons.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I don't think you have talked about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's literally like there's like 9 pantheons represented, and like some of them obviously have more gods than the other one. The newest character they just released was Heimdall, which
Oh,
is pretty cool. I play Thor personally, but the reason I started playing it is because Ruby, the Rooster Teeth thing. There's Ruby skins.
Oh,
It's the first time they've
you-
done like a licensed like thing.
I can't remember if we talked about this on air or not, but I do remember you talking about this.
No, but I've gotten back into Smite, and it's honestly like they should do stuff like this more, because I wasn't playing Smite for like 2 years, and then they were like Ruby stuff. I was like, oh hell yeah, and now I've been
Cool.
playing for like a straight week.
Well, that's kind of what happened to. I can't remember what prompted me to play Battlefront again, but something happened, and I was like, I'll check out Battlefront. But I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I finally bought Bloodstained Ritual of Night. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've told you about this, but basically, Igarashi, I think is how you pronounce his name. The creator of Castlevania, lost the rights to Castlevania because it's owned by Konami, and he doesn't work for them anymore. So he basically was like, I'm going to start a Kickstarter. I'm just going to make Castlevania again. Don't worry about it. And he did, and I played it, and it's great.
Cool.
It's like literally like note for note, just Castlevania Symphony of the Night again. But this time you play as a different character, and just don't think about Castlevania while you play it.
Okay. Cool.
That was a lot of fun. I played that at that's one of the ones I played at PAX. I was like day 1, and then I had no money, but this one went on sale, so I finally bought it. And
Oh,
when I wasn't playing that, I was playing Smite. Yes,
I was just gonna say I don't think we've said on air yet, but we bought all of the putt-putts.
we did. Yes, we finally putt-putt. Every putt-putt game went on sale.
All the putts.
So look out for a constant is Lightning done with a game? We'll play putt-putt for a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it about us because we have a hefty news segment to get to.
Yeah.
Because a lot happened. And before we get into it, you're probably going to wonder why we're not going to talk about the Game Awards. It's because it's in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet.
Next week.
Next week we'll talk all about the Game Awards and how Tracer was announced for Smash Brothers.
Ooh.
But
For the record, we are recording this.
yeah, date it.
5:26 Thursday, December 12th.
Yeah, literally like 2.5 hours before the Game Awards or whatever, or 3. I'm so tired I can't do math. It's gonna be Tracer. Everyone, there's been so many rumors. People are saying God of War. People are saying Sora. People are saying Dante. Now people are saying Phoenix Wright and fucking Doom guy from Doom. And they're all going to be wrong in like 4 hours when they announce Tracer.
I
The
hope these
trailer
recordings-
starts.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're gonna give.
You want me to record my reaction?
No, well, that would be cool. But I was just gonna say, I hope these recordings are time stamped so that we can prove to people that if it happens, we can be like, it was before. We promise.
Right, yeah. They are.
No, you were just gonna give a play-by-play. Go
Trailer
for it.
starts. Frink, boom. Trailer not represented gameplay or whatever it says down the bottom. It's Samus. Metroid music starts. Camera pan. Samus, Dark Pit, Bayonetta. They're fighting Metroid enemies, the game that Samus is from. Dark Pit and Bayonetta have taken their differences aside, and they've come to help Samus. They're getting overrun by Metroid things. I don't play Metroid that much, so I don't know what they're called, but probably Metroid, because her name's not Metroid, or Zelda. And then they're getting overrun. There's too many of them, and then you hear, "Cheers, love! The cavalry's here!" And then it's Tracer, and she shoots them all, and then she's like, "It's me!" And then the Tracer, whatever the fuck's into the game, and then the gameplay montage starts. I've expended all the Tracer knowledge I know. I don't actually play Overwatch. I just know that it's gonna be Tracer.
Okay.
And when it is Tracer, all y'all motherfuckers are gonna be like, "He was right." I've tweeted about it multiple times. It's on record. Everyone knows that I know it's gonna be Tracer.
Okay.
God, I'm gonna look so stupid tomorrow when it's like Minecraft, dude. No, shut up about Tracer. Enough about Tracer. 2 things happened on the same goddamn day. It was the PlayStation, the Sony State of Play, and Nintendo Indie World. Couple things. Resident Evil 3 remake was announced. It shares a lot of DNA with Resident Evil 2 remake, so I'm excited about that. That I forget what you call it. Those isometric horror games like Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th, where one player is the villain and the other, it's 6 players.
Yeah.
Or they were making one of those for Resident Evil. They announced that it's going to be on one disc.
Oh, cool.
The 3 remake and this thing. So that's pretty cool. They showed off Kingdom Hearts DLC. And I'm not going to spoil anything for you, Chris, because we've barely scratched the surface of Kingdom Hearts. But Final Fantasy characters are back for the DLC, which is cool. But there's also... So this is crazy. So I got to talk about this somewhere, so I might as well do it here. So this is kind of weird, so try to follow along, audience, and also Chris. So 15, 16 years ago, there was a game announced called Final Fantasy Versus 13. It's a weird title. No one really knew what it meant. But they showed a tech demo trailer, and it looked really cool. And then, years, 9, 10, 11 years went by, and it got canceled. It's getting rewritten. It's getting delayed. It's not coming out. Now it is coming out. And then eventually, they showed a new trailer. Had nothing to do with the old one. New characters. And then they were like, Final Fantasy Versus 13 is no longer what it's called. We're just going to make this one Final Fantasy 15. That's the one where they're all in the car.
Yeah.
So these characters from this trailer never saw the light of day other than that trailer, except in Kingdom Hearts they put them in the game, sort of. When you go to Toy Story World, the dinosaur Rex is playing the game. He's playing Final Fantasy Versus 13 basically. It has a different name, but and then you as Sora go into that game and like do a mini game or whatever. But in the Kingdom Hearts DLC trailer, that character's just like there, like he exists now. So like these characters that like were never supposed to exist or like were supposed to exist at one point are gonna be in Kingdom Hearts, and it's just like it's so weird, but it's like kind of really cool.
I followed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, and I didn't watch either of these things. Oh, excuse me. We just had dinner. I didn't watch any of these things because I was at work. Yay. But they showed off this game that I have to get at Indie World. It's called Super Mash. It's an indie game, obviously. It's coming out May 2020. And basically what it does is you pick 2 genres of video game, and then it makes a game for you.
Oh, wow.
But it's not like, it's different each time. Like, they said, like, if you take puzzle and platformer and mix them, you'll get a game, and then you dip out and you do puzzle and platformer again, it'll be a different game.
Cool.
Like, it's somehow different each time. And I saw the trailer, like, there was games that looked like, you know, Strikers 45. There was games that looked like Final Fantasy. There was a game that looked like The Sims. Like, these games have, like, all different levels of, like, graphics and gameplay. It was crazy. It looked... And if you beat a game, if you, like, do, like, fighting RPG, and you beat it, you, like, unlock cards that, like, you can manipulate how it works.
Oh, wow.
It looked crazy. I, like, cannot wait for it. I there was no date on the trailer, so I assumed it was already out, but it's not. It's out in May 2020. So I'm really looking forward to that.
That sounds cool.
But then, what else? There was something else that happened, and it's totally gone. There was State of Play. Oh. May I talk about Crisis on Infinite Earths now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know you don't watch any of these shows, and I'm going to assume everyone listening doesn't. But I'm going to try to not over-explain anything. The 2 major things are that separately, the Green Arrow and the Flash, the Monitor dude, the like big like demigod that like has been controlling everything, he's been telling both of them that they're going to die during Crisis on Infinite Earths. The newspaper that fated Flash's death, the date on it was 2 nights ago in real life.
Oh, wow.
Shit like that. So this thing was like cameo heaven. The trailer started on Earth 89, and you come to find out that Earth 89 is the Earth where Tim Burton's Batman took place.
Oh, wow.
And they showed Alexander Knox, the reporter from that movie.
Yeah.
And the reason it's called Earth 89 is because that's the year that movie came out.
Yeah.
So then it gets destroyed, right? Because what's happening is a wave of antimatter is just eating every universe.
Michael Keaton in that universe?
No, they just showed that one character for a split second. So they basically just got whoever they could.
Yeah. I thought he was in it, though.
No.
Oh, okay.
Then it switches over to Earth 66, and they show Burt Ward walking down the street.
Oh, wow.
And he says some weird Robin thing, and then his Earth gets destroyed.
Is he Robin in that, or is
he's playing Dick Grayson.
Wow.
Just an old fat Dick Grayson.
In short shorts?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he wasn't in costume.
All right. I want to see that. I'm curious what that looks like.
So then it goes to Earth 38, which is Supergirl's Earth.
Okay.
And her Earth is next, basically. So that's where Crisis on Infinite Earth starts. They get all the heroes, whatever. Not all of them. They get most of them. And basically they explain the whole thing. Like, here's what's happening. Here's how we should stop it, but maybe we won't. And then I'm trying to think if I forgot a cameo. There were so many. So I probably will forget some. So then basically they spend the whole the first episode saving the people of Earth 38, and they save maybe like out of the 7 billion people on Earth 38, they save maybe 3.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But the only reason it was 3 and not 2 is because Oliver, the Green Arrow, refused to stop fighting, and it was because of his sacrifice that like more people got saved or whatever, and then he dies.
The Green Arrow
Green
from
Arrow-
the Green Arrow TV show?
Yeah, he dies. Episode 1. End of episode 1 of Crisis on Infinite Earths. He's dead. Episode 2 starts, and everyone's like, we got to bring him back. So some of the characters waste their time bringing him back. They talk to John Constantine, who's like the magic dude. He's on Legend of Tomorrow. He brought Sarah Lance back to life, who is the main character of Legend of Tomorrow. So she was like, well, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be him. So they're off doing that. And everyone else is... So that now the Monitor is like, we need the Paragons. And everyone's like, what is that? And he was basically like, there's 7 Paragons. Paragon of Truth, Paragon of Love, all that stuff. And you got to go find them. One of them's Supergirl. And one of them is Sarah. The other ones, we have to go find them. And basically, he's like... he basically says we need a Batman and a Superman.
Oh, okay.
So, Supergirl and Batwoman go to Earth 99, which is where the Batman they're going to get is. And it's Kingdom Come Batman. It's the Batman that's in like a metal suit because he can't really walk. But they got Kevin Conroy to play Batman. Kevin Conroy is the voice of Batman from the animated series and all the video games and stuff. It was awesome. Come to find out, he's super evil. He's killed a bunch of people. He killed Superman on that Earth.
Oh, so that's kind of that's an opposite tie-in of that stupid Superman versus Batman movie, right? Because they make Superman out to be I'm getting confused.
No, fuck that movie. Don't think about that movie.
No, okay, yeah.
Fuck that movie. Meanwhile, Lois Lane and Iris West, Alan, Barry's wife and Superman's wife, they go to Earth, I forget which one, and they're going to go get Superman from the Superman movies. But, as you know, Christopher Reeve's dead, obviously.
Yeah.
He was replaced by Brandon Routh in Superman Returns, the one with the eyeball scene.
Is Christopher Reeves dead or just in a wheelchair? Did he die?
Pretty sure he's dead, yeah.
I'll
I could be wrong, but...
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead, but I'm not sure. But anyways, you know how in Superman Returns they replace him with Brandon Routh? And that's the movie with the eye bullet scene, and everyone hated it. He's on Legend of Tomorrow. He plays the Atom. So they got him to play Superman again.
Oh, interesting.
And basically he says that off camera in between now and then that the Joker, like, gassed all of the Daily Planet and every supporting character is dead.
You are correct about
basically. But he can't say the Joker, I guess. My hopes for the Joker showing up are dashed because I guess the fact that that movie is out is really, like, preventing them from having the Joker in their TV show. Yeah.
Interesting.
There was this shit was so big they had an after show hosted by Kevin Smith, and the guy who makes all these shows was talking about that. He couldn't even say Joker on the after show.
Wow.
But then I forgot one. They're trying to look for Superman. They're like, not this one, not this one. They go to Smallville, the TV show, and he's there.
Oh, wow.
With the woman who plays Lois Lane from that show as well. And I never watched that show. But
Me either.
basically, since that show ended, he has given up his superpowers because they had 2 kids together.
Wow.
So I thought that was pretty cool. There's like this whole subplot of Lex Luthor going around to a bunch of different Earths killing Superman, and he stops by him, and it's Smallville Superman and John Cryer Lex Luthor, and he's just like, you don't have powers? Oh, you took all the fun out of it, and then he just fucks off.
Oh, wow.
So that was pretty cool. He's totally dead, though. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead.
Even the Smallville Superman?
Yeah, no, everyone's dead. So they get Kingdom Come Superman, who's just actually Superman Returns Superman.
This sounds like it would have been an awesome movie, DC.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Sounds like an Endgame level movie they could have made.
Especially because the Iron Man of this universe died, saving a bunch of people.
If only they thought ahead a day. Like, they take it like one day at a time.
Yeah.
Also, are these shows even connected to the movies?
Not at all. No.
Amateurs.
What do you mean?
The Marvel shows are connected to the movies.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah.
Amateurs. Anyways.
Okay. You want these shows connected to the shows?
I don't care.
The shows are good. The movies suck dick. So
no, I don't care. I'm just saying.
So I tuned into the last 10 minutes of the Black Lightning season 3 mid-season finale. I have watched Black Lightning. I stopped. Not because it's bad. There was too many shows. But Black Lightning is really good. Tuned into that show. His daughter is in like this zone where she's talking to 2 of her other selves from other Earths, and she's having like a conversation with them, and all of a sudden they start vanishing.
Oh, Jesus.
And then it cuts back to outside in real world, and then Black Lightning gets blipped away, presumably to join Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Oh, okay.
And then his whole Earth is dead. So Supergirl's dead, the show. Black Lightning, the show, is dead. They're all dead. Part 3 happens, and Black Lightning shows up, and they find the bad guys' like hideout, and they have like this motor running, and you can't really see what the motor is, and you come to find out that the thing running the motor is the Flash from the 1990s TV show.
Wow.
And he basically, they let him out, and he's like, no, you got to let me back in because there's a fail-safe, it'll blow up or whatever. And then with the help of Black Lightning, they like delay that, and Barry is like, well, it's time for me to die. I'm going to go on the treadmill. And this part actually made me sort of cry because Killer Frost and Caitlin Snow are the same person, right? But they like they changed the way they look or whatever. And she's been Killer Frost the whole time because Killer Frost has superpowers and the other one doesn't. But she turned back into her, and he was basically like, it's the two people that the first two people I saw when I became the Flash are the people who are going to see me die. And I was like, no. But then other Barry Allen from the 90s show was like, no, I'll do it. And he like stole his powers or whatever, so he couldn't actually do it. And then they showed a flashback to his show. Like they literally showed footage from the 90s Flash TV show. And then he disintegrated because he ran so fast. Oops, sorry. Then the craziest thing, I didn't believe this was going to happen. People are on Twitter were like, it's going to happen. I was like, no way. Like, what the fuck? That would never happen. Constantine takes the group that's trying to save Oliver to Earth 666, which is the Earth where Lucifer takes place, the Netflix TV show.
Oh, wow.
And he's just there.
Wow.
And he's like, oh, hey, it's me, Lucifer, from the Lucifer show. And I was just like, this has nothing to do with that other thing.
Wow.
Speaking of, you made me remember something. Speaking of how the DC shows are not connected to the movie or whatever, the other DC shows like Titans and whatever that other one is called, they killed them too. The Titans are dead. They showed a clip
that
from
crappy show that had like a season.
No, it just finished season 2. It's still going.
Oh, okay.
People actually like it, but no, they showed a clip from that for a second, and something I noticed on Twitter. I guess that show has like a weird like gritty filter, for lack of a better term. They removed it for the Arrowverse scene.
Wow.
So they just made it look better. And then episode 3 opens up with fucking Birds of Prey. Have you heard of Birds of Prey?
Yeah.
Not the movie.
Yeah.
The old
No.
TV show.
I didn't know there was a TV show, but I know what it is.
Yeah. No, there's an old, only lasted a season Birds of Prey TV show. And it's like the Huntress like running around on a roof. She's like talking to Oracle in her ear, and she dies in Crisis.
Wow.
But I was like, that's too many shows. That's so many shows. So basically what happens in part 3 is that all the heroes are on the Wave Rider at this point, the time machine that the Legends of Tomorrow fly around in. And then they fail to stop Crisis, and then every Earth, even Earth 1, gets destroyed. And then the Monitor blips all the Paragons away, and he takes them, from what I could tell, he took them to the dawn of time, and then the Wave Rider got destroyed. So when we catch back with this TV event on January 14th, it's going to be just those 8 people. I have a feeling that they're going to pull an Endgame super hardcore. I think they're going to find out how to bring everyone back, then have a big fight.
Yeah.
Because the guy who makes the show was like, the biggest fight we've ever had. And I was like, you're not going to have the biggest fight you ever had with 8 people.
Yeah.
Something else that was pretty cool, which was just like a total, like, how could you do that thing? One of the Paragons was Kingdom Come Superman, the one from the movies. Oh, by the way, I love it when they do this. 90s Flash and Brendan Ruth Superman, their special effects were shittier.
Oh, cool.
Which was cool. I just love that so much. But he comes back, and he starts to, like, explode from the inside out immediately. And then he turns into Lex Luthor. Come to find out that when Lex Luthor had the book that rewrites history or whatever, he just crossed out Superman's name and put his.
Good.
And that's how the episode ends. Now we have to wait until January 14th.
Wow.
I was like, I knew there was going to be some cameos. I didn't know there was going to be that many. Like, literally every DC show universe ever got killed in Crisis on Infinite
Wow.
Earths. And even some movies. And when they showed Tim Burton's Batman place, they played the music, the Danny Elfman music.
Oh, cool.
And it's like, how the fuck are they allowed to do that? And then when they were on Earth, whatever Superman is from, they played the John Williams Superman theme song.
Wow.
I just I'm blown away at how much stuff they were able to get away with.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it was
and
a lot
they
of.
still couldn't get Mark Hamill.
Well, here's the thing about Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill's been on The Flash. He played the Trickster, which is not.
But if they had guy who played main character play Superman again,
right,
then you can have Mark Hamill play Joker,
right,
and still be the. Hold on. The.
But I don't know.
Such a dumb the character he plays. You said he played a character.
Trickster.
Already. The Trickster.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, yeah, he plays the Trickster on The Flash. Actually, that was kind of funny because there was a young Trickster and an old Trickster. So the young Trickster shows up, and they were like, and the Flash was like, I got to stop the Trickster. And then his dad, his adopted father, who's a big cop, it was like, that's not the Trickster. The Trickster's been in jail for years. He's like super old. They go to the old Trickster. He's like, yeah, what? And they're like, look, did you do this? Like, is this someone working for you? And he gets super mad, and he was like, no, how dare he steal my name? Come to find out he was working with him. And then motherfucker is like, did you know my father? And Mark Hamill was like, no, I am your father.
Awesome.
And I was like, you can't. You can't reference Star Wars and Joker at the same time, but you did. And I respect you. But no, he plays the Trickster, and it's definitely like, well, we couldn't get him to play the Joker, so we'll have him play the Trickster, which is an actual character from the comics. It's not just them trying to shoehorn in we can't make it Joker, so let's make a new one. But I guess I don't know enough about the legalities of the whole situation.
It sounds weird.
But apparently there was a stinger where it's with the logo and everything, and they had each logo had a little bit of footage in it from all the shows, and they couldn't show Arrow for legal reasons, which I don't understand. I don't know, but it seems like they really, really of all the characters just really can't use the Joker, and I'm just like, but that was the only one. That's the only one left.
And my thought would be, well, they don't own the rights to all the characters because there was a time where everybody just kind of picked at comic book characters and bought the rights to them, but
there's
the CW doesn't own Superman. It
doesn't
own Batman,
and even to a further extent, it doesn't own Lucifer.
Right.
It doesn't own Smallville. It doesn't own Birds of Prey.
So that wasn't what stopped them from
But Mark
Joker.
Guggenheim, the guy who makes all these shows, he directly referenced the fact that they couldn't use the Joker because of the new movie that's out.
That's so weird.
It is weird. I don't know. I don't get it. But no, it was really good. But it did sort of feel like a lot of setup. So I'm looking forward to next time, not only because one of them's probably going to have a huge battle in it, but this was a 3-night thing. Next week it's going to be 2 episodes the same night, and then that's it.
Oh, that's cool.
So that'll be good to just get it out of the way.
Yeah.
This
could have been a cinematic relief.
It could have, but we simply don't have time to record all the things we do.
This is just you could cut all of that out and make a cinematic relief if you wanted.
And leave it in both? Is that
or
what you're
just
saying?
Cut it out of this. That's up to you.
Oh, if I cut it out of this will be 15 minutes long. Oh my god, we got to do Super Smush Brothers. I totally forgot.
So why don't you know what? Let's do Super Smush Brothers. I feel like there's other stuff we could talk about. But maybe you could make that a cinematic relief. I'm leaving that up to you.
Okay.
But I say, we could kill 2 birds of prey with 1 stone.
I see what you did there. I
Yeah.
have to go away from the mic for a moment.
While you do that, since we already have planned out the last 3 Sundays of the year,
yes.
I'll talk about them. So this Sunday, Star Wars. As I said, I'm not going to say that
Wait.
anymore.
I don't think I remember what the third one is, but just go for it.
Okay. Next week we have episode 2 of Dr. Payne's
Yes.
Pointless Product Tests.
We've
and
seen
it's so good.
We've seen the rough draft.
Yes, we've seen
And
the raw
it's-
footage.
It's promising.
Yes.
That's going to be fun to edit and to watch.
Very excited. I think you're going to get a sense of how the show is going to work from now on. I think we kind of figured out the layout of what's going to happen. No major
and I want
changes.
To, virtually no changes at all. I just want to stress that this one's going to be a lot shorter, probably like 12 to 15 minutes.
They're going to vary in time.
Right. I just want people to know that you weren't just referencing, like, they're not going to all be short.
Oh, no.
They're gonna, like, we might have a 6-minute one. We might have a 40-minute one. Like, it just depends on what Emery does.
Yeah.
And because we literally just said, like, Emery, go wild in front of a camera, and whatever you send us, we'll make it into an episode.
Right.
So, and we're sticking to that. We want him to have free range to do whatever he feels like doing with whatever he wants to do a video on. So, some will be short, some will be long. Just know that, like, if there's a couple short ones in a row, that doesn't mean that the long ones are going anywhere.
Yeah. No, exactly. And last Sunday of the year, did that spark? No light bulbs. Best of Thunder and Lightning.
Oh yeah,
2019.
Yeah.
For the last Sunday of 2019.
Yes. Will it? Is there enough Sundays in 2019?
I'm pretty sure we mapped it out. We've got Star Wars.
Oh, you're right.
Dr. Payne.
Star Wars is the 15th. DPPPT 2 is the 22nd. And this will be the 29th. That's perfect. Just in time for New Year's.
Yep.
Year in review, except not really a year. And we've kind of fucked ourselves, and we don't know what we're going to do for our year anniversary. But it's fine. That's why we're here, and you're on the other side of the... Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for Super Smush Brothers. I didn't want to yell. Also, I'm very tired. What do you think about Mega Man versus Samus Aran?
Ooh.
Small robot
yeah.
versus woman in robot suit.
Whose metal is stronger?
See, that's the thing. Like, she's. I think she's at an immediate disadvantage because she's, flesh
human, yeah,
in a suit.
That's
and
what I was thinking.
He's a robot.
Well,
he is all metal.
Here's my question, and I think we need a decisive answer now. We never really talked about this.
Oh, okay.
Is it death or is it death or is it the ability to just crush the head that gets you the win?
Well, they come hand in hand, right? If you crush
He's a robot, though. Who's to say if you crush his head that he's going to be dead?
That's why you brought it up. That makes sense. No, if Samus... No,
Cyborg?
he's a robot. No,
He's
robot, all metal.
Complete robot. Okay.
Yes. No, if he if she smashes his head first, but he just gets up, he's like, I could be headless. She wins.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
The other thing is she's super tall and he's very tiny.
Well, who's
canonically.
faster?
Who's faster? Probably Mega Man.
Interesting. She's at a disadvantage.
She's at quite a few disadvantages, I think.
I really didn't want to lose her this early on.
Yeah.
Oh, because she's tough.
She's a tough. Yeah, she's.
I didn't think we would.
Yeah.
But
you think?
I think Mega Man. Yeah, I don't. That's that. I feel like there's not many first rounds she could have lost, but that's
one of them. Yeah. From one robot to another, we have Rob.
Oh wow.
Versus Lucas, the little blonde Jimmy Neutron dude from Earthbound. Yes, him. Chris is pointing to him.
There he is.
Yes, there he is. He, as a reminder, is just like Ness.
Yeah.
So he has like magic powers and psychokinesis and stuff. And he's fighting Rob, the toy robot. So this is interesting. We've got a little kid versus a toy.
Yeah.
Do you think the little kid is like toy and then the toy takes advantage of him?
Well, I don't know
and then he
Lucas's
just, like,
personality.
Lucas, just like Ness, sort of doesn't have a personality.
Okay.
Because he doesn't talk really.
Then I say no. He's seen enough stuff in his day.
He really
knows to
has.
just
I know
kill.
you haven't seen Mother 3, but like fuck, dude, the shit he goes through.
I think he just says, "I'm gonna kill anything that attacks me for the rest of my life." Does psychic power just destroy Rob? Is really the question.
Yeah, because they have very specific psychic powers. You know, they have like shield and fire and ice and all that stuff.
Yeah,
but they don't really have like a, he couldn't just be like, and I smash your head with my mind.
right.
Right. That's not the extent of his powers. but Lucas is definitely going to be faster than Rob.
Yeah. But if Lucas can't crush his head with his own powers, a boy isn't going to be able to crush a robot's head.
Yeah.
I would take melting it, but if Lucas gets that, is he long range or short range? Short range, right? No.
No, he's magic. Throw
Okay.
magic at you. Throw electricity at you bitch. But Rob, I do want to stress, Rob's got that fucking
I know.
that he does when he's like,
one
"Gah!"
hit and Rob destroys
That's the
that
thing.
boy.
Lucas has got a big old head, but he loses if Rob gets one swing
Oh,
on
yeah.
him. So we
One
really
good
got
swing.
a balancing act between like, can Lucas get the deed done before Rob can? And
Lucas has to stay away. Can Lucas crush Rob's head without getting close?
yeah. This one's tough. I
Yeah.
think Lucas wins though. What are you
Okay.
thinking?
How does Lucas win? Because I'm pretty indecisive right now. But if you can give me an argument,
I think Lucas just like evades and like quick on his feet, and then he just overwhelms Rob with the sheer amount of spells he uses before Rob, because Rob is all close range, as far as crushing the head goes.
Right.
He I know I keep calling him a toy. He is a robot, but all his attacks are toys basically, Yeah, I think Lucas is going to be quicker and, like you said, more of a harder. I know he's a little kid, but like he's going to be more of a harder killer than Rob is.
Okay. I'll take that.
All right. Next. Oh Christ, this one's going to be easy. Dr. Mario versus Little Mac, the dude from Punch Out.
Well, Little Mac.
Well, why, Chris?
Because he's definitely quicker. He's a fighter.
Yeah, he's not a fat old man
Yeah.
impersonating a doctor.
Yeah, exactly. Not a real not a real doctor. Dr. Payne.
Actually, though, Dr. Mario is not a real doctor.
Yeah. And then he just one punch.
Yeah. Hang on. I need to look something up. I always get Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn confused. Path of Radiance is the GameCube one. Okay, so we have Incineroar, the Pokemon, versus Ike from Path of Radiance. And I included that bit because there's two in Smash Brothers. One's way more muscular. This one is not the way more muscular one.
Okay.
That only matters a little, but, Ike, big sword, Incineroar, fire, cat.
I'd say Incineroar has like the hottest fire. Isn't that something? Am I wrong? Is that one of his stats?
Oh, like his Pokedex entries or whatever?
Yeah.
I think so. Those Pokedex entries get fucked.
No,
dude.
I know. I don't know why I was thinking that. I'm just thinking if he can melt that sword, then he wins.
See, but if you think about Smash Brothers, Incineroar doesn't really use like flamethrower or fire spin or whatever. He uses like grab and throw you down and punch you.
Yeah.
But so I think sticking with our rules, we gotta stick with what Incineroar uses in Smash Brothers.
Okay. Well, sword usually beats punch.
Sword does usually beat punch, and you know what? They're both pretty slow too. This one's an interesting one. I'm quick to give it to Incineroar, but I think you're winning me over on Ike. I think Ike's got it.
Okay.
Just solely based on what he brings, because they're both physical. None of them have projectiles, to my knowledge. And I think you're right. I think it's just down to sword beats punch, or in this case, grab, because Incineroar is a wrestler or whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm down with that.
Ike. From one. Fire. Oh, no. Never mind. Young Link versus Ryu from Street Fighter. So, Young Link, I can confirm, because I thought differently, it is the Young Link from Ocarina of Time.
He has bomb, right?
He does have bomb.
He wins.
Well, okay. Ryu has the
Oh.
what do you call this?
Hadouken!
Yeah, he has the Hadouken. And the Satsui no Hado. The Satsui no Hado is like this dark energy that you can tap into, but if you can control it, then good for you. That's what Ryu is. He's like
Okay.
really good at controlling it, but sometimes he's not. That's where evil Ryu comes from.
Okay.
But yes, that he's got like a mystical power flowing through him. Who is he fighting? Young Link. Young Link is Link from Ocarina of Time. He's got bombs and arrow and sword, and I think he wins, but I do want to talk a little bit more about it. Ryu's definitely smarter.
Okay. I'll give you that. He also has wooden sword. Am I right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he's got a... I mean, it's not the Master Sword,
Right.
but it is a metal sword. He's got a wooden shield. That's what is wooden. That's probably going away
Right.
with one Hadouken.
Yes.
If we're talking real life.
Well, here's the thing. Does it get one? Does it make it through one?
What do you mean?
Let's say 3, 2, 1, go. Hadouken. Does that shield deflect the first one,
Oh, yeah,
but then it breaks?
I think using Legend of Zelda rules, it deflects it, and then it sets on fire, and it breaks. And then
Okay.
he doesn't have it anymore.
If that's the case, then Young Link definitely wins. You ready a bomb while he's taking that shield down?
I thought you were going to... I see. Okay. So you think that...
I think he's only going to get one.
You think that the time it takes for one Hadouken to ruin the Deku shield
Yeah.
is enough time for Young Link to get a bomb quicker than it is for Ryu to ready a second Hadouken?
Yeah.
Okay, then I am... That is.
Can we check the audio?
Oh, yeah, totally. I forgot about that. It's fine, bruh.
Cool.
Like I said, you can shut the monitor off and it keeps going.
True. Right.
But I will just to be... I totally forgot about that. And that is where we are. Hello, test. Yes, we're good. Next up, I lost count, so give me a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, last one for today. 2 characters from the same universe. We've got Bowser Jr.
Ooh.
And I know what you're thinking. You know how I did like the random thing? I rolled a 8-sided die. It was 1. I was like, no. I rolled it again. It was another 1. So it is Bowser Jr., not one of the Koopalings.
Oh, okay.
So Bowser Jr. versus Princess Daisy.
Ooh, interesting. I mean,
Princess Daisy's got that Latino fire.
is she canonically Latino?
No, but there's the whole thing where like she's not from the Mushroom Kingdom, she's from a different place, and early depictions of her, she had dark skin, but then they just gave up, and
Interesting.
now she's just a Peach clone.
Okay.
No, she does not have that Latino fire.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Um,
She doesn't actually say that in Smash Brothers.
I know.
Depressing, I
Well,
know.
so scratch that from the books. That didn't happen.
her most poignant power. They took it away from her while she was still young.
Like, honestly, the only way, like, I'll make an argument for Daisy. It it just went out the window, though, because of that one thing. She says, "Hi, I'm Daisy." Bowser Jr. says, "What?" And then she just spears her umbrella through his head. Because he was not expecting her to introduce herself in this fight.
And then
to
you
the
made
death.
a real
No, I was
real
ready.
case for...
But you know what? Thanks to Smash Brothers, that line does not exist in this universe.
Right.
She dies instantly.
I
'Cause
mean,
what
yeah,
else can
we
she
could
defend
joke around
herself
about
with?
Princess Daisy all day. I think
No, I
Bowser
get. I just
Jr.
had a great argument.
Yeah.
But Smash Brothers made sure it did not happen.
I want to talk just for round 2's sake. Bowser Jr.'s got some shit. He's got a tongue.
Oh yeah.
He's got a giant fork. He's got a hammer. He's got a. Does he have an axe? I think he's a buzzsaw.
Wow.
He has the little robots from Super Mario World. Yeah, he's got a ton of shit. He's gonna do great. But sorry, Princess Daisy. Let me just make sure that I wrote that Bowser Jr. wins. Sorry. # sorry, Princess Daisy. Was there anything else
Buy your Daisy.
Was there anything else you wanted to talk about? The more you talk, the more likely it is that shit about Crisis will be a cinematic relief episode.
I mean, Gee Willikers, what am I going to talk about? You know what we could do?
What?
Let's put a trailer for the Skywalker Saga Bridge series. Right? I know.
Do
I
you
just
have a
freaked you
trailer?
out.
I don't have a trailer.
No, I know.
I'm not gonna have enough time to do that.
No, I know.
I could put a clip.
Put a clip. We're going to put a clip right
Okay.
here.
I'm gonna put a clip that is just juicy enough. Not one of the really good ones.
Okay.
But one of the good ones.
All right.
I will do that. I have all day tomorrow to do that. So I will. No, I don't. Oh fuck. I've never gone so quickly in a short. Like, how am I trying to say what I'm trying to say? In such a short period of time, have I never gone from, yeah, I'm super chill, everything's good, to, well, if I kill myself, at least I can relax.
Jesus. No, I think one thing for next year for this channel we got to remember is all the fun, juicy stuff, either have it prepped before the holidays come or just don't do it when the holidays happen.
Well, after Star Wars is out, the holidays are going to be just fine,
Yeah.
editing-wise, you know? But, maybe there is no clip, honestly. Like, maybe there's no cinematic relief. I'm not sure. I honestly underestimated how long I had to do all the stuff I have to do.
We waited we didn't really wait till the last minute. We waited to give this thing a due date till the last minute.
Yeah.
Which is on us.
Yeah.
And on Lucasfilms. I'm going to give them 5% of the blame.
5% is a chunky amount. Why? What did they do? Just because their movie was so close to Christmas?
Yeah, that's kind of their fault. It never used to be until Disney took over.
Is that true?
Yeah, it always came out in May because that was George Lucas's birthday.
Oh, always?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I think there was like one or two that didn't come out in May, but I'm pretty sure the majority
Because all
came
the
out in
new
May.
all the new shit has been Christmas except for
Yeah.
Solo.
Right.
Which was like really weird because it was like Christmas, April, and then we waited 2 years
Yeah.
for Rise of Skywalker.
I'm not going to lie. I kind of like it being around Christmas. It's kind of becoming part of my tradition,
Yeah, no, I like it too.
but it's just another thing on
Yeah.
this month that it's like, and it's always like the week before or the week of, and it's like, Jesus. So
Yeah.
let's do like December 5th.
Right, yeah. Hey, did you see this is something we could talk about. There was a bunch of trailers that just dropped.
I've taken your approach and I have not watched.
No. Sorry, I changed subject. Forget about Star Wars. Bunch of new trailers for a bunch of movies recently, like Black Widow.
Oh yeah.
They gave Black Widow the May slot. That's like pretty big. That's like
Yeah.
where Avengers goes.
Yeah.
That's like some faith in that movie.
I think we're gonna get some. I think the reason this Black Widow movie is happening is because we're gonna get some ongoing characters out of it. I think Black Widow is dead. I think we're gonna get some of her relatives as a part of the Avengers.
I heard someone that'd be pretty cool if like
Right?
if David Harbour's character like came back. That'd be neat. I heard someone say something to the effect of like you're gonna watch Infinity War differently now. And to
Interesting.
that I say this movie's got to end with her dyeing her hair blonde, right?
Yeah.
I hope there's a 25-minute scene of her bleaching her eyebrows. Because what the fuck? Ghostbusters. Did you see the trailer for the new Ghostbusters?
I didn't. I want to though.
Dude,
did it look good?
It's like...
That guy's dead. How are they still doing it?
What do you mean?
What's his name?
Egon?
Yeah.
It's supposedly the girl in the movie is Egon's granddaughter.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
The two stars are Paul Rudd and Finn Wolfhard.
This isn't Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd? They're
No.
not in this? I thought this was them in it.
No.
No. Oh, okay.
No, this movie takes place in like a rural town where like someone's gotten a little scuttlebutt that somebody related to the Ghostbusters is around, and like Paul Rudd is like messing around with the Ghostbusters thing, and he's like, what a cool replica, and then it turns on, he's like, oh, it's not a replica. But yeah, Paul Rudd, and you know who Finn Wolfhard is, right?
Yeah, Stranger Things.
Yeah, that's going to be in this movie. I've never seen a Ghostbusters, so don't take my word for it, but it looked really like...
I have a feeling we're going to at least get a Dan Aykroyd cameo.
If he'll cameo in the shitty Melissa McCarthy one, like, I'm sure he'll... I think he's, like, has a hand in making this one.
Yeah.
I think he has a hand in making all of them.
He wrote Ghostbusters.
Right, he wrote the original two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was also James Bond. You see the trailer for James Bond?
I don't care anymore.
Oh, not even to watch the trailer?
I don't care about him as James Bond. No, I won't. I'm not going to see another one of his
interesting.
movies.
It looked good for what it's worth.
I've been waiting for years because he's been saying for years that he's done with the James Bond movies.
Well,
and
he
I'm
says
like,
that,
Sweet.
but he has contracts to.
No, I
oblige to.
know,
So this
but-
one is officially his last one, 100%.
Yeah.
It looks good though. Like, I don't care for James Bond that much. I've only seen Spectre and Die Another Day. I've been told those are the two worst ones.
Yep.
But
Two of the worst ones.
the bad guy in this one is Rami Malek, the guy who played Freddie Mercury.
Oh yeah. See, I
might
do
be
want to
really
see him.
cool.
I do want to see him play bad guy because I
But
bet
also
he'll do great.
the bad guy from the last one is in this one still.
I didn't even see the last one. I
Oh,
stopped
at all?
watching.
You didn't see it at all?
I stopped watching his Spectre. Well, was it Spectre?
Yeah,
His
Spectre.
last one. Did he take like 5 years off of making a 007 movie?
No.
I thought that movie came out a long time ago.
Yeah, Spectre came out in I think 2017,
Oh, okay.
2016.
So he took 3 years off.
Well, I don't think it's him taking breaks. I think it just takes a long time to make these movies.
Yeah.
Spectre.
No, I did see Spectre. I don't care.
Spectre was not good. Spectre was 2015.
Also, they killed off M in Spectre.
No, that was the one before that.
Casino Royale.
M was already dead by the time holy shit, what am I trying to say? I only saw Spectre. That's like the only one I've seen. She was already dead.
How
She
many
died
did
in the
he
last
make?
one. This is Daniel Craig's fourth. He made Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace.
I saw Quantum of Solace. I saw
Okay, got
Casino
it.
Royale, Quantum of
Got
Solace. Then I stopped caring.
Got it. Yeah, Spectre was trash. Dave Bautista was in it, which was cool. The guy
Okay.
who plays Drax.
Yeah.
But the villain in that one is Christoph Waltz, and he plays like his adopted brother or some shit. It was weird. The song was bad. It was Sam
Well,
Smith.
To be fair, as far as I'm concerned, the songs haven't been good for years.
Skyfall was good.
Was Skyfall good?
The Adele song, yeah, that song tears.
Oh, okay.
I love that song. But the point I'm trying to get to is that Mrs. Anna de Armas is going to be in the new James Bond, and I am so very in love with her. She is great.
Okay.
The end. That's like 70% of the reason I'm excited for this movie.
I've got to show you a good James Bond movie. And here's the thing. You know what's funny?
A good one. Yeah.
We were actually talking about this at practice the other night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, Ben actually brought it up. He was like, "How have you guys seen any of the old James Bond's movies lately?" And I was like, "Well, not super recently, but I have." And he was like, "They hold up, but there's some parts." And I'm like, "You mean where Sean Connery's like, 'Shut up, I'm the man. I'll tell you what you want.'" And it's like, yeah, those, you don't pay attention to those parts.
I'll do it. Your ovaries will get in the way.
No, exactly. Well, no, he's
Don't
just
make me hit you.
he's just very like, no, you mean yes.
Your Sean Connery is pretty solid.
Thank you.
Has anyone ever told you that?
No.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Don't fucking do it again. Jumanji: The Next Level. No.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
please.
I feel like there was.
Please.
Oh, Wonder Woman. You see the Wonder Woman trailer?
I have not.
It it looks weird. Like
Okay.
the Wonder Woman. You haven't seen Wonder Woman 1, right?
No.
Takes place during World War I, but as you know, she never
Lives
dies.
forever, yeah.
So this one takes place in the 80s. Lots of Stranger Things vibes. You
Okay.
you kind of have to with every
Right.
80s thing. But like, spoiler alert: Chris Pine's character in the first film dies, and he's back in this one. And he's just like, I thought he was gonna be like a cameo or a flashback or something. He was all in the trailer, and I don't know about that. The cheetah, which is like one of Wonder Woman's like most consistent enemies, is being played by Kristen Wiig, the comedian.
Oh.
And they didn't show her. They didn't show the cheetah. They showed Kristen Wiig, but they didn't show her as the cheetah. So I'm curious to see what that looks like, because it can't look great, but maybe it will. I don't know.
Cats the musical, the movie.
I don't want to talk about that. We could talk about Sonic. I'm sure we already talked about that a little.
I think we beat the horse on Sonic to death.
It's gonna be good.
We've choked out the horse after it deceased.
Good.
We beat the horse up
Holy
after
shit.
it passed.
Oh my god. They say you shouldn't beat a dead horse, but should you beat a living one?
The dead horse ceased to live before we started bludgeoning it. Have I beat this horse to death yet? About this pun about me beating the horse to death.
But it all ties
It's a
back into the
paradox.
Sonic movie. Right? Did you talk so much that you forgot about Sonic the Hedgehog existing?
I thought we were done with this podcast. I don't know.
We're pretty much done. We've been going for enough time that there might be 2, but this might be it. We'll see. But as in like a cinematic relief.
Yeah.
This thing.
In case that cinematic relief does happen, we had like a 45-minute conversation where Thunder here just sat and talked, which this isn't a complaint.
Right, yeah.
Thunder just sat here and talked about the Crisis on Infinite Earth, the CW DC shows.
Crossover, yeah.
And he just he
how
gave
good
you
it was.
all the lowdown on everything that happened. That may or may not make it into this podcast.
We'll see.
It went on for so long, I said, why don't we just make a cinematic relief out of that? So we'll see.
Yeah, but no, to reiterate. Oh my God, excuse me. Sorry. We just ate. To reiterate, Star Wars.
Yes.
Not Rise of Skywalker.
Not Rise of
Fuck
Skywalker.
that shit. Skywalker Saga Bridge series.
If you want to see
episode 1.
the $0 budget Star Wars film,
Yeah.
watch this Sunday, Thunder and Lightning.
Do you want to know how not to promote our video? Did you like Phantom Menace? Well, in that...
No kidding. Psyched for a new Star Wars movie, but wish you remembered the crappy one.
If we weren't clear enough, this is like a documentary style parody of Phantom Menace.
Yeah, and
And
the
it's-
only reason I'm starting with Phantom Menace is if people enjoy this, if we get enough views, I want to make another one. I want to make them all, so I figured I'd make them in order.
If we do make them all, I'm not going to spoil anything, but if we do make them all, we've got a pretty cool moment planned
Oh yeah, no,
for one of them.
we've already done a lot of the casting, and there's a lot of cool stuff that's gonna happen.
Yeah. We got Ian McKellen.
It's unbelievable.
We got Amy Adams. We got everyone.
Yeah.
We got, who else is on my wall? We got Mario from the Mario Brothers.
We
probably didn't get Johnny Depp. That guy sucks.
asked Ewan McGregor, but he's making that Obi-Wan series. So
Is that confirmed? I know we're done with the podcast, basically, but, like, that's confirmed, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Like,
Yeah.
that's-
Well, actually, he just released. He just said the other day when they're gonna start filming it.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's as confirmed as it can be.
Cool. I'm excited. I'm curious to see when, but we can't start talking about this. The podcast is over. Tune in on Sunday, like we always say. If you liked this, please subscribe, hit the bell, whatever. We do Let's Plays and video essays and podcasts, and we have a lot of fun doing all that, and skits. And we just started doing music mashups. I
Yep.
just uploaded a Three Caballero. My obsession with Three Caballeros has culminated into the best mashup of it you'll ever hear. By the way, there's going to be no Kingdom Hearts tomorrow. We are like neck deep in making Star Wars still, believe it or not, and we just want to make that really good, so we don't have time to record another Kingdom Hearts. We are, I will say, at the most boring part of the video game Kingdom Hearts, but after Alice in Wonderland, it picks up heavily, and it's a lot of fun. So we are looking forward to having fun with you, but not tomorrow. So just know that Kingdom Hearts isn't going anywhere. We're just taking a week break to work on Star Wars. And I've
It
been
was really
Thunder.
good.
Thank
And I'm
you.
Lightning. And if you want to see what the guy who's about to sing looks like, tune in Sunday.
Oh, I keep forgetting to do that. I was thinking about this the other day. Thank you to Froggy and the Friendship
Yes.
for our theme song,
Yes.
Sunny Day, off their album. It's on SoundCloud. And without further ado, here he is.
I like to laugh.